Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing today? Let's see. We start off with a cheeky dungeon. That would be an upgrade. Barely need 13s anymore, man. Yo, thank you, Go Pizza Box. Look at that. Maybe we should have some sort of celebration, like not this weekend, but next weekend. That could be kind of cool. Yo, Go, come here. Big hog. How have you been, Frenda? Indeed, it has been a little while. How have you been? We're actually only 24 points away. From getting 3k. Have we reached? That has got to be from a different season for sure. Yeah, that is my evoker. I haven't played that guy in a couple of seasons. My discipline priest. Huh. My monk, my evoker, my druid, and then TJ, and then my discipline priest. But I also haven't played that this season. I have been well. Hey, I'm glad to hear that you've been well. Or maybe you were asking me to say that I've been well, or what did you mean, my good sir? Say it in Danish. Oh, wait a second, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that you redeemed that. So saying, or in Danish saying happy affiliate anniversary. I don't know what affiliate would be in Danish. Glædelig. What do you say? Glædelig affilial årsdag. Glædelig årsdag for at være filial. Something along those lines. What have you been up to, Pizza Box? There's not a lot of keys going at the moment, huh? Or maybe it's because we've gotten to this key level. Some beating and some boxing. Some brrrr. Some brrr, 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 brrr. I actually had quite a bit of a little bit of a stretch of time where I was practicing making like the guttural, or not the guttural, the throaty bass, like the ah. Trying to actually make that more consistent, because right now it's still quite inconsistent. but it's a lot better than it was. But I feel like it is. I feel like it's actually just so savage. Sounds like Darth Vader, but like worse. Thank you. That is what I wanted to know. Welcome, welcome, SL Rick YZ. But yeah, it's the way that I do it doesn't sound good because I don't get the right resonance. Like the difference you can hear like between me doing like the that sort of, and then like the people who can actually do like a full on like growl from the throat. It's just night and day. There's so much more punch to the other. I wish I could do the other, if for no other reason than because it is so. I think that unlocking that part of your vocal registry would allow you to do some more wacky stuff. Because I think it's the same that people use for very low bass sounds. So you can talk like, you can talk with like a very high vocal register, like falsetto, and then you can do like the normal register. You can talk in like a softer, higher, like, and then you can go a little bit lower, and it feels like it's a little bit heavier. It's almost like you're sick, and then you can drop it a little bit lower, and then you're resonating in the back of your throat. But that is like where that sound comes from. But doing that consistently is kind of difficult. And you gotta hit him with the sub bass inward. You can do like the oh, like the inhalation is obviously deeper, but I've heard that the inhalation bass or like inhalation scream or whatever shouldn't be very healthy for the vocal cords. Go beatbox. What kind of bass is your favorite to do with like beatboxing? Let's hope that we get all the defensives and everything on the third boss, because otherwise this will be a little bit gnarly. It'll be exciting to see if we can manage this. Because we've done it on plus 13 without people doing a lot of self-healing. Damn, I've not been very lucky with procs of damage here. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Knock them back, so we interrupt that. Nice, good interrupt, good interrupt. I've been doing it for about 6 months and still not dead, so... Oh my god. I think that a lot of vocal work, though, is about like long-term health. You have to find healthy habits because then otherwise your vocal cords can get affected over a longer period of time. But obviously, I haven't done research on. I know though that quite a lot of people within like the metal scene talk about like trouble with their vocal cords because of like screamo. I don't think you use vocal cords for inwards. I'm not actually entirely sure how, but it's like basically anything that makes like noises in your throat isn't that based on, or that should be like based on vocal folds, right, that like resonate. Yeah. This was just such a mess. Unfortunate. But it's also one of the more difficult plus 14s to do. So I was a bit optimistic all along. These guys turned unhinged so fast. Well, these guys were absolutely unhinged. This guy was they actually there was two people from their group that ended up like whispering me afterwards, like complaining. The first death that happened was due to melee. The second one was the tank dying. Then it was that I died to something. I died to something stupid. I shouldn't have done. I just shouldn't have died to that there. This was death to melee. This was death to melee. This was death to melee. Hey, Link Dash, long time no see, friend. Why am I getting frozen? Well, we will try a different dungeon. We could also just try to make our own group. We just need, if we do really well, we would have to do really well, but we would only need to time 2 motor keys. Seen Roofy life pool, nice. Expose. Expose. That was me dying to the gushing wounds, that was my bad. That is that was some interesting reactions from the party. Do like let's do this. Oh, this is in the way. Do it like this. think this is fun. Can I move this window? Yeah. There we go. I can do this so it becomes a little bit. Move this. There we go. Wow, we could get the best viewers? Only the best viewers. Augers. Okay. You know what? We're gonna try and post this to the Reddit and just ask what the opinion is. There we go. Well, good thing is I'm actually kind of just chilling, even though that entire thing just happened. Wait, I'll post that one later. Alright. If we time this, this is a plus 13. That should be doable. I feel like the last boss has been a big hurdle in this one. People just don't respect the last boss. Also, I should actually... Nah, you know what? I don't think what he said was reportable. I think that he should just go unignore. And the same for this guy. Oh, not report, ignore. I can only imagine if one of those two joined again. That could have been a mess. Alright, we are fully repaired. We've fully transmogged. We're just fully ready. In here we shouldn't need this. Kind of feel like going with improved rejuvenation. We can just start getting this out already. I should have let it split there. If I do this... Oh, I can't even actually remove it. Okay. Alright, we can do this. Wait. Why did this not go out? Huh? Oh. I guess that's just how it is. We're gonna do this. Oh. We're gonna try to keep the tank a little bit alive here, because we want to make friends, not enemies. Although I believe in this tank. Do this. I mean, not bad so far, not bad so far. That was my bad though. Gonna give the tank shield here. Okay, okay. Could definitely be worse. I think we're still only on 1 death so far, which is... I will absolutely take that. Oh yeah, it is also, well, only 13. For some reason I keep thinking that we need to do... Oh, I only really have 14s left, but... Obviously, it would also be better if I was doing hierarchy spin or 14s, jumping 2 steps, but it's not better if I don't get to time the keys. This. Getting heals out on everyone because this is gonna go out and it hurts quite a bit. Oh, there's a trash mob with this. Oh, very nice. The team has actually been doing so well so far. Yes. Right. Nice. That could have been a little bit worrisome, but fortunately, we have a pretty decent team here. Just gonna use tree forming again here because doing any sort of risk towards the end of a boss is always kind of not the best decision. You said good job, and I say you're welcome. Okay, now we need to set up for the big one. Ooh, darn. That's my bad. I was a second too late on that one. Ooh, we gotta throw one of those off. Okay, we've stabilized. Nice, we avoided that. I've realized more and more how important just having the two life blooms going at all times is. The clear cast with the tier set is just kinda good. I say that as I let it drop on this pool. Alright. So far, so good. Only 3 deaths. We still have both our combat reses. I'm guessing with how much we pulled at the beginning that we're not playing the Fire Dragon. Oh, we are playing the Fire Dragon, okay. It might not have been on purpose, but... Yes, but 100%. Listen, we're just getting 110%. We're fine. We're chilling. Look at that. No worries at all. And we are killing. She is exposed. Damn. Uh-oh. Flame dance went off and then I got 2 cinder bolts on me as well. Oh, I was feeling a little too hot there, so glad I got a little time to cool off. Come back and then they immediately freaking cinderbolt me again. These guys are so rude. This boss doesn't really require mana, so... we're just gonna use this immediately. Look at how clean this group is. Eight was on point. The ads have been on point. could have been a little bit better, but you know what? We're still just chilling. Oh, and here we need to be a little bit careful because it could explode nearly instantly. Okay, it did not. Fortunately, it did not. I'd say this is pretty clean. Doesn't get much cleaner. Nice. I messed that one up a bit. I've actually just kept letting my rejuice fall off this fight, which is no es bueno. Yo, Jesse! Hello, hello, friend. Just finished work. What do you work as, Mr. Jesse? I don't think I've asked you that before. Should do this. Surveying technology. What does that mean? Is it like geological or like measurements, like finding out when there's going to be earthquakes and stuff like that, or? As we say, seismological. Is it about then like measurements of altitude, longitude, stuff like that? Like the technology for stuff like, or maybe I have known some who were geologists who were part of groups like finding out where people should dig in order to possibly find oil and stuff like that. Right, actually, we're just gonna immediately do this. Look at that, we're just chilling. Nice. Ooh. I keep letting my rejuice fade. Oh, not my rejuice, my life blooms. Oh, nice. Okay. I imagine that is indeed very helpful for construction. Ooh.
Stop casting.
So far, so good. How's that?
Stop casting. Stop casting.
Now. Ooh. That was a lot of burst damage. Okay. We're just gonna play it safe. Oof. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Stop casting.
That fire that comes down from the boss is actually so freaking savage.
Stop casting.
So now there should be no more fire coming from it. Therefore, it is just this I need to worry about. But I can understand why the dragon is the one that absolutely has to go first. Jeebus, that is a terrifying prospect of having that up for long. That was a pretty clean run. Yo, we're 11 off. We're 11 off. Well, that was a pleasure to play with that group. Oh, older man 14. It would be a huge key. Oh. You're imagining that I don't full-time stream, so uh, I studied for a master's in computer science, but then went down with stress, and since then I haven't really been able to find my footing. So the goal is that I'm in an internship, and hopefully that can like work out into some sort of long-term thing. But for now, I'm just like doing an internship. But I do have like a bit of a formal education within computer science. The thing that that we got for, or like I had some text-to-speech for YouTube. I grabbed it like a couple of pieces of codes and threw it together and customized it a little bit. So it was actually a little bit of a script that I put together. You got into your job through internship as well. Nice. No, we get declined from an application. We were evaluated to be not worthy. Unfortunate. Not even really sure what my next item should be. I did not finish my master's, but I did finish my bachelor's. So I do have a little bit of education to stand on. But obviously it is nowhere near as good as finishing a master's. Yo, Lily! How are you doing? I'm gonna sign up for both of those. If we time one more key, like well, we can get 11 points. And if we get 11 points, then we've actually made it to 3k. Oh. Coffee, Lily. Thank you for swinging by. Lily, if you're gonna, I don't know if you're gonna lurk or whatever, but Lily, I met Tournament's Lilje yesterday, and she actually looked like what I imagine you look like. Like what I got from meeting her was like this is Lily. She was sweet. She was bubbly. Apparently she does some gaming too. I started to like rdruid. Ninja Killer Panda. rdruid is the nuts this season. I feel like the difficult thing, like the good thing about Mystery Monk is you need very little time to set up for a lot of healing. The difficult thing about rdruid is it's a little bit like Outlaw Monk. Outlaw Monk. It's a little bit like Outlaw Rogue, where you could potentially spend every single global doing something that is very meaningful. But that is like, or like that is where the difficulty part of rdruid comes from. It is finding out like what is valuable to do at any given time. Yeah, I heard she wanted to join our Stardew at some point. If she does, she is more than welcome. Monk feel a bit weak for me. I don't think that Monk is necessarily weak. It's just that the version that you play in Mythic Plus actually just has a hard time meeting the same healing checks that rdruids do. with like persistent healing. They can, I think, Mistweaver Monk can do the highest amount of burst healing. But rdruid can just do so much sustained healing. And also, in general, you shouldn't have to heal tanks. So if you find your tank friend dead a lot, then that should not be. That should not be on you. Failure.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, that is something. Okay.
1.
But I feel like they need to make it such that caster monk is not. Caster monk needs to have their mana a bit, or they need to be able to sustain their mana a bit more than they do right now, because they just their mana costs are so insane. It's actually wild how much it like how high the mana costs are. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. You know what? We're just gonna start out with this. Uh-oh. Alright. We're just making sure that everyone stays alive, because that is the top priority after all. Oh. Ooh, we made it out in time. Alright. We mostly survived this. So how you guys been doing in the days where I haven't really been streaming much?
Members of the Blue Dragon Flight accidentally overloaded an arcane elemental and created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc.
Final repair. Yeah.
In order to drive back the
Watch your step.
Veximus unleashed its full arcane power again. You should study harder.
Run out.
Oh, let me get it. Good.
Run out. AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Alright, we're fine for now. Okay. Okay, we're gonna keep a lot of heals out on everyone here, because
Watch your step.
yeah, that is the one. That is the overlap. Maybe it's the wrong target. Yeah. That is the gnarly overlap. Yeah. That just becomes problematic when it gets to that point. I could have kept myself alive there, but then... Oh, I should have used... Flip. I think I actually had enough defensives up to be able to do it. I think after the second or the third... Or I think after the first or the second of those AoEs, you need to let an orb go into the boss.
AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Oh yeah, Auntie has gone back. I sent her a cutesy message yesterday. You need to prep healing. He died in 0.2 seconds. Yeah. It's kind of funny how it was. That was not. That is not something I cannot heal. Like you can see here, at 0.2 seconds he uses Ignore Pain and he has 79% HP. Then he takes the Mana Bomb that takes for 234k. Then the Mana Bomb for 500k. And then Arcane Fissure for like 600k. And all of that damage. What was it like? The augmentation evoker actually like whispered me afterwards saying I could see the damage was too high. Oh, they got a resto pesto. But yeah, I should have just healed them, obviously. It doesn't really seem like a lot of keys are actually happening today. I could put, like, in one dungeon, I could be done with this challenge. That's surprising at is half term in England. What do you mean, coffee? The only one I need on, or I could use on 13 is Uldaman. School holidays. I imagine that at this level. The guy is actually, okay, you guys should see this. Look at this. Yeah, you're right. I saw the heal 50, but that was in 0.1 seconds. Should we use Zephyr for it? Zephyr plus whatever. Yeah, otherwise it has to everyone save wall. Yeah, it's an insane overlap. Unlucky. Good luck. Sorry for calling you out like that. And then I just thank him for that, and then look at that. Let's see if we can get into a 14. Because that would be good memes. Good memes. Getting into a 13 Uldaman would be fine too. If we could have everything timed on 13, that just looks clean, you know? I'm gonna wait one more dungeon before I upgrade anything. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to wait for 2. That's a bit unfortunate. That just seems worrisome. Knock it. I would do knock it too. I wonder how far we can get next week. If we get a good item from the vault. And we get the ring from bullions, and then we craft the boots. And we can actually get pretty freaking solid upgrade. And then obviously we have only one timed on plus 12, and then otherwise like plus 9 and plus 10s mostly. That could potentially be quite a lot of rating. We could remove... You know what? Moving Naltharis is probably not bad. Not really getting invited for a whole lot right now. Yeah, I don't think that that schools being out is necessarily something that's going to affect this level of Mythic Plus too much. Because Mythic Plus, or like high Mythic Plus, I would suspect is probably more of... it's probably not something that every single person do. I am not hating on casuals, but would imagine that it requires a certain tenacity to get up here. Both a skill set and tenacity. Let's say 2800 or higher. That kind of lead just scares me. We are indirectly saying that we are better at in every metric, therefore high in... You're trying to bait something out of me, Jesse. The first thing you're gonna get baited out of me is the... Left paw, right paw. Towards you. And when I say left paw, right paw, it's the left paw and the right paw coming in for a hug. Because it sounds like you need a hug in order to believe in people again. You can't say that wasn't smooth. You can't say. You can't say it. You only believe in yourself. That sounds reasonable. Never believe in any other person. Ever. That will obviously only ever cause one. Will only obviously ever cause problem. Yeah. If we actually manage to time at 15 this week, that would be Halls of Infusion is not going to be the one that I'm going to attempt on plus 15. I know, Jesse. I know you're a good one. Oh, what? I could sign up for that. If we end up timing a 14 Ruby Life pool, it could also be either close or entirely enough. Ba, 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 ba. I think that one of the biggest ways I can find more healing is in how I use my regrowths. Because look at that. Normal hits, the maximum normal hit I've done is 512. That's a lot of freaking healing. What's happening to this guy? You okay, good sir? Just casually standing in the middle of the main capital city here. Slowly catching on fire. Not that much. You're not a hater at all. I don't believe it. You can't fool me. Already done 14 Bracken. You could find a 15 Bracken though. I wish you could find, like, okay, look for dungeons where that key would be 1 or 2 levels higher than the one that I already have. Or like make you able to choose a range. They already have all the combat rest they need. wonder what kind of healer they're looking for. Obviously, my item level could be higher, but... I think helmet is the next thing we upgrade with crests, so we could actually just upgrade it already to this. The only regret would be then if I end up getting a helmet in the next run, or the next 2 runs, then I would have wasted some crests. They actually just declined me. Rare. But I'm so friendly. What if we do like 12 to 14 again? No, not 12. Jesus, we don't need 12s anymore. That one we can try for. Yesterday I exchanged some messages with a friend who I'm just like, yo, I'm actually getting so close to 3k. I'm kind of hyped about it. And then they just go, well, it's so much easier getting into good groups as a healer. I just wanted to share my happiness. I can understand where the frustration comes from if you play a DPS, but I also need to encourage your friends. But yeah, I definitely understand where some of that frustration comes from. And try for that group. When I played Mistweaver Monk, I didn't really like joining a group that already had a monk in it. Because monks are typically only really brought for a couple things like Ring of Peace and like their Dispel profile and Revival is obviously one, but I don't really feel like people bring him for a Revival. But the physical damage amp. And I feel like most of the things that like a Mistweaver can do is also something that can be done by a Windwalker or a Brewmaster. Speaking of Windwalker, maybe we can get into that group. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Jesse. Oh, we've already been streaming for 1.5 hours. I wasn't even sure if I had energy to stream today, but we've managed. So only really boots. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I counted this one. There's 3 over here. 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 items I can upgrade. And there's still some opportunities for upwards mobility. Why are we not getting into this dungeon? We just need 1 to 2 more dungeons, and then we've actually managed this challenge. And we've managed to get 3k rating in 2 weeks without even, like, the first week not even really being that hard. Thank you, Lily. But they really don't want to let me into groups at the moment. Take it a little personally, you know? That guy's just not inviting anyone. What does that guy? If I actually got into a 15, if I actually timed a 15, would be magnificent. Wait a second, hold up. Our playlist is for a little bit. There we go.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Can we switch up all the
Just want to get into a good group.
and imagine a utopia?
Doesn't have to be anything overly fancy, but just give me the chance. What? Tag me in, coach. I feel like 15 Uldaman is a bit overly ambitious. In general, 15s are a bit ambitious for me. Not necessarily that I wouldn't be able to out-heal it, but just that I don't have the experience with 15s yet. Oh, they got a Holy Paladin. Holy Paladin. Bruh. Bruh. Nah, I can't. That's just... I need more experience before I do that. That's a bit too brave. I'm not that brave. Are you guys enjoying the anniversary for my stream? I think it's my 3rd anniversary. What a wild ride it has already been. Get into that group. Darn, I tried to give a good meme. Okay, you know what? We're actually gonna do the meme. I've had some rough experiences with rdruids. Oh, with guardian druids. Alcathar Academy 14. Nice. I feel like sometimes when I write things out that are like a bit weird, it goes a lot better in like, if you actually pronounce it rather than if you write it in text. I think a thing that I need to be more aware of as well is Cenarian Ward. Might be worth making a week over for it. Cenarian Ward. Session settings 200. Actually, you know what? And we'll make this 48 as well. Hey, Bonnie, how are you doing? You're relaxing, you? Do you have some good cheese? We skip bridges with Sigil after first boss. I snap some mobs, just wait. We skip bridges with sigils. Yeah, I'll follow them.
Five, four, three, two,
You're honky. You have some good food to eat then.
welcome to Algebra Academy. I am delighted
All right.
you received our invitation. The school is a touch behind schedule, but I have used
I think it's between the second and the third knockback that we need to let one orb go through.
watch your step.
Gotta do this.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
We did 700k DPS on that pull team. I think that's a new record for me.
There's too much light magic. What are you doing?
Me? That is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not.
Oh my god, for a second I thought I made a mistake and actually attacked the boss too early.
Watch your step.
Okay, I'm gonna get these out. This should be fine. And then comes that. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna stack up because soon it'll be time for another run around the merry-go-round. Oh,
Watch your step.
this, that.
Watch your step.
Nice, nice, nice.
AOE incoming.
Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
Watch your step.
Oh, I forgot to take poison cleanse. Whoops. It's like, why are things like this? The poor tank has been dealing with me being a little pooper. I thought that it was just instantly applied again, but it was actually just me being a little pooper. Okay. This is some new tech.
Watch your step. Run. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Tank is doing freaking nicely though.
Watch your step.
Look at this Lish Rep arena. Wait, what are these birds doing here?
Look at the amount of DPS we managed to get out to. This dungeon is just freaking built different.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
It's so nice that they can't get multiple stacks of Sanguine anymore.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Shockwave.
It's a little bit unfortunate, but
Shockwave.
we're fine.
Alright, now we need to clear out the big one. I will activate the goals for Lish Rep. That is talent cost for you soft skins.
How much damage have we done overall? 314k so far.
At least we know that works. Watch yourselves.
Spread.
Alright, let's see how much DPS we can get out on this birdie.
Spread.
Yeah, the damage already on 2. Oh, that was obviously on 2. On
Shock.
like 1 stack going to 2.
Phase change. Spread.
Okay, we're going bear form, so we don't die. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to pop a defensive. Holy moly. I'm gonna have to pop a defensive even in bear form.
Shockwave. Spread.
Spooky stuff right there.
Watch your step.
Okay, now we pop some damage here. Is this is where we can do the most damage.
Shockwave.
Okay. Didn't get too much out of it because we didn't prep correctly.
Spread. Phase change. Shockwave. Spread.
Okay, so we're gonna take one more. That should be fine. Yo, Emma, thank you, thank you. How are you doing today, Emma?
Spread. Shockwave. Spread. Shockwave.
Oh, Emma. You have, but I appreciate hearing it again. It is my, and is it my affiliate anniversary? If it's my affiliate anniversary, is it my 3rd year affiliate anniversary? I know it's some anniversary, but
Shockwave. Shockwave.
oh my god, they're jumping everywhere.
Shockwave.
Emma. Ah. Thank you so much. I freaking appreciate you. Holy moly. Hey, likewise, Emma. Likewise. What? What is that? That was not my proudest moment. I didn't know that there was such a short way to the cliff there. What are you up to these days, Emma? Alright. Knockback there. Just making sure we have a bit of extra HP there. Oh my god, the amount of damage we're taking at the moment. This talent has actually been so important. We got the juicy part. That is the important part, obviously.
Accidentally overloaded an arcane elemental and created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc.
Oh. Honestly, I love the dot and hot playstyle of this. What is the second trinket I'm running with? I'm running with Tome and I'm running with Firex Rage Heart. Firex Tainted Rage Heart even. It's the second round here that there are mana bombs, and the mana bombs are something we need to be wary of. So we're gonna start preparing for it. I'm sorry, what? Oh god, please don't. Is this nice? Okay, we're gonna just gonna try and keep everyone healthy here. Okay, when is the next knockback? Oh, is it on the next one? I think it is. Okay. I mean, so far so good. Sorry, I'm focusing hard on this. Just gonna pop my principal rudder. Nice. People used defensives and it just worked out, see? I've been doing no damage on this boss, but I've also just been worried. That, I feel like, is the boss that I worry the most about in this dungeon. Yeah, the fire mage is definitely helping. Oh, he is pulling both of these and then gonna invis up here to skip them. That's the big brain. Can you actually go that way up? I've never tried going up that way. Yeah, knocking them back to interrupt their spins. Don't really have any melees, but I think from playing Mistweaver Monk, it just gives me some a certain PTSD to watch that. Didn't really get to use my my Heart of the Wild very effectively there, but it may work out. I have the blue kitty form, and I also have the flying mount form for having completed the druid questline in Legion. I don't have it on, or like I didn't do it on this character though, so I don't know if I can actually access the double mount on this character, but I'm not entirely sure how I do that, or how that, to make that work. It didn't play during Legion at all. I mostly didn't play during Legion. I played a little bit in the beginning, then I got tilted because I couldn't get any legendary. And honestly, I was tilted at just the thought of ending up with the wrong legendary. Do you, Emma, do you know about the bug that was in the start of Legion with legendaries? There was at the beginning of Legion, there was a, like, you obviously know, like during Legion there was a lot of different legendaries you can get, and they had vastly different effects. Of like, one of them might be just that it gives you a shield every so often, and another one is like some of the talents that we have now that are just so strong. Oh god. Could have been a cleaner start. But what happened that was really triggering at the beginning of Legion was that was actually a bug in how they had implemented the bad luck protection, such that if you ended up getting a legendary early on, there was actually a higher probability of you finding your next legendary. So there was a lot of people who did not get like a single legendary for like weeks, if not like a couple of months. And then there was some people who had like 3 legendaries within the first couple of weeks because of the bug within the in the bad luck protection system. It was very tilting playing as someone who did not get a legendary, and I just saw people, like, it was so big that it would actually like announce in the guild when someone in your guild had looted a legendary. And there would be some people in your guild who just went like, oh, I got another one. And you just see they got another class legendary that's good. And then there'd be... Then you would sit there being like, well... At this point, I'd take a freaking generic one. At this point, I'd take any legendary. Oh no, guild drama incoming. Fortunately, you didn't like steal them from each other. That was on personal loot, but it was still kind of bad then. It worked like that, you know? I think that gives us 3k. That gives us 3k, team! We managed to get to 3k in 2 weeks. That was the challenge. We haven't had a proper pushing fortified week yet, but we're on 3k rating. I have been grinding. Emma, last week was the first week I started playing Mythic Plus. Or like, I did like some very, very baby keys. But now we're on 3k. That's kind of filthy. I think we almost plus 2'd that key. We had 6 minutes left. Wait a second. Look at the damage from this Shadow Priest and Mage. I mean... I don't know what, I'm gonna take some. I want to see how much Tome does. Tome was 29% of my damage, but it's also because 23% of all of my damage was on the Hungry Lashes. But yeah, 69 million. 69, by the way. That was pretty good. I really wanted the shaman. Yeah, I did go a few dungeons, like run a few dungeons in order to get it, but I was actually relatively fortunate in getting it early-ish on. And when I say early-ish on, I mean midway through this week. Emma, does that mean that we should run it together? And then if I get it, I can trade it to you? I'm gonna have a break from stream here because I need to get something to eat. But we can do it sometime. And yeah, I can understand if it's a bit demotivating. I feel like one thing I feel is a bit scuffed with this skin for the owl form. It's just like whenever I press open character tab, it just goes like this. Why? I can't even zoom out. Mr. Burb, you are large. Very large, very thick. Big owl. I also have girthy. It has both length and girth. I don't understand why. Why does it take the top off? I can understand. I can understand if you like. Listen, we can all appreciate some booba. We can all appreciate some booba. But I just feel like, why does it not take like the sleeves off or take the parents off? No, 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 no. Like even for this, why is it for like eye color stuff like that? Why does it show like booba? Help me! I don't think that. I also have these. They look so weird. Although I kind of like that one with like the Illidan sort of marks. I've gone with a little bit more of a humble one. Even have the blue one for this one. Take it all off. Oh, no. What the heck is this? These I've seen, but classic. I don't have the owlbear forms now. I've basically only played this expansion for 3 weeks. Or 2 weeks on this character. On Druid. Got the new tree bear. Oh, I thought that you meant like tree form and then addressed me as bear. What? Why did it go straight into this? What happened? I also have the fire form. It just doesn't feel as epic anymore. I feel like the main just looks... It looks wrong.
As always.
Face has changed. Like this? It looks very flowery. In general, I feel like I kind of like the simpler bears. I am kind of happy that I got the other one, but oh, not this. I'm kind of glad I got these still in Legion. Oh wait, I can. Is that like a new Guardian Tower thing? Because I did do the Guardian Tower back then. But wasn't that also how you got the bear form? That bear form? Hmm. Yeah. If I played tank, I would probably... I'd probably view things a bit differently as well. If I played tank, I also wouldn't have this kind of outfit. Because this looks like you're going to a masquerade. I feel like I really like the these kind of like gloves, like more like body fitting. What is it called? I feel like it's pretty good. It's pretty okay. We're going to raid out now. Is there anyone you would suggest me to raid, Ms. Emma? Bye, Lily. I'll wait just a few seconds to see if a suggestion is being thrown out. Otherwise, we're going to raid dead inside underscore live. That one. We could actually also, you know what, we're gonna raid Something a bit different. We're gonna raid Bittersweet. Team, please go say hello to Bittersweet from me, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been my pleasure having you here. I hope you had a wonderful afternoon, evening, early evening. And I'll see you guys on the later hours tomorrow. Peace out from the bear.
Okay. If you have someone else pick them, well, dang. And he's